What does that do to the peace, to the unity of a country that should march together?
Well, there are a number of things that happen, but the most important activity in leadership is the capacity to listen. And when you are listening, you must listen keenly and interpret the aspirations of the people in a way that you move in the direction they wish. But the ability to listen is very scanty to many leaders, including our president. He does believe that because he has reached a certain level of education, therefore the rest who have not aspired to that level. And you know, as you progress, when you are in primary, you do more than 10 units. Yes. When you go to secondary, the number is reduced. When we used to have from 5 and 6, you could take about 5 subjects. A general paper, subsidiary maths, and other principle. Then at the university, you reduce. Just like that. So at the level of PhD, it's actually a narrow area of research. And I just want to remind him that the more you research, the more you aspire. Because even there is post-PhD, what they call postdoctoral level of education. As you go that, you specialize in a narrow area. Like for him, he was dealing with some animal called sitatunga and land degradation in my former constituency, or my constituency, because I still live there. And this therefore means he knows a lot about sitatunga. But we are not sitatungas. We are human beings who have a free will given by God, not even by the constitution. So the most important thing in a country, even the countries that we've mentioned, Namibia, Burkina Faso, even during the days of the late Thomas Sankara, and even to a certain extent, I see the young man in Botswana trying his best. But at times he overtalks, and I get worried about such people. So my worry is that it takes one person to bring sanity to a nation. Because Kibaki 1, we are operating at 96% our own revenue collections. 94, and only 6% came from other countries. And we rolled out free primary education and the stimulus because we believed the more you take money to the people, the more you allow that money to be in circulation. And also money started going to the banks because initially a lot of money was staying in mattresses because there was a bit of corruption. But when it is your money, that's why you and I, Dennis, we are crying. There's no money. Because whoever owes me or owes you takes long to pay you. And therefore that money is trapped somewhere because it's not genuine money. Because if it was genuine, it would have gone through the bank. And therefore there would be money in circulation. Now, the most important thing is not even the cabinet. If I was to be president today, I will inherit the same cabinet and allow cabinet ministers to work. And there will be a lot of difference. What am I saying? The fish starts rotting from the top, from the head. And this therefore means change of leadership will start with the president himself.
So if you see something not going right in the country, or many things, or whatever the case may be, and if there has to be constant pushback, like what Kenya is currently facing at the moment, that where the president of the nation has to answer people. When people say, why are you always traveling? And he says, well, they're my legs, not yours, and I can do what I wish with them. And all I've come to do is change my shirt, and I shall be back on a plane to go back again. So when you see that kind of answering back and forth, and if you say that if you would use the same cabinet, because the fish starts rotting from the head, then is the response to change the head?
Yeah, you change whatever is rotten. Yeah, whatever has gotten rotten, you change that. And you inherit the same people. I know there are many good ministers. Today I would not even change half of them if I was to be president. I would run with them for about 1 year. And you see those who will fall by the wayside. So
you're saying that folks who are not working, today, are not working because of the influence from or lack of the chance to actually get things done because of the influence from the top?
Yes, that is it. Let me give you a simple example. under the constitution, the constitution that I operated with as minister, many parastatals, the chairmen were appointed by the president. The CEO went through certain interview, and you are given 3 names for you to use your discretion. And you are not bound to say number 1 must be appointed. Even number 3, the 3 names you are given that discretion. All the directors or board members, that was the purview of the minister. Today you hear ministers saying, so-and-so is a director in my parastatal, but I don't know how he came in. Only to be told he came from State House. In fact, at times I feel government printing machine, the government printer, should be in State House because they seem to operate at will. Remember, they were printing some documents at midnight during the impeachment of Rigathi Gachagua. Now, the most important thing is, the point I wanted to make is, if it is parastatal A, State House or OP will ask you for 2 names, so-and-so and so-and-so, then the president will pick one of them. This therefore means you are given that freedom, that even if it is the appointment is done by the president, but you are given 2 names, so that you have confidence that you are running a ministry that people respect you. And if you feel a chairman of a certain institution is not doing well, you give your recommendation to the president, and the president would say it's okay. That person would be removed and somebody else would be put there. So that when you are a minister, you are a minister. But today, many of these ministers cannot say anything. Remember the former Minister for Education. What was the name?
Which one?
Machogu.
Machogu.
Okay.
He had to wait up to midnight to say schools are not on tomorrow. When some people from Busia traveled all the way. When they're in the streets, they are told, no, there's no school tomorrow because of 1, 2, 3. Why? He was looking for authority from the president to do that for the whole week from Thursday up to Sunday. So it tells you nothing moves unless Ruto is in town.
Time doesn't allow us to